What's up? I'm travel photographer Brendan Vanson of brendansadventures.com, and today I've got an app review of a photography app called Fripito. Let's check it out. Okay, so today I've got an app review. It's been a really long time since I've done a photography app review, but the people at Fripito have come along and asked me if I wanted to check out their app, and I really like it. I really like what I've seen of it, and I've started to use it this month, and I'm going to test it out for the next couple months. So I'm going to take you through on this episode and give you a walkthrough and a bit of a review, and then on future episodes next month and the month after, I'm actually going to create guides through it and show you guys how to do it and show you guys how you can benefit using the Fripito app. So what I'm going to do in this episode is just walk you through and tell you a little bit about it. So in your iPhone or Android, it's available in both, you download Fripito, and it's a very simple app. What this app does is creates photo guides, or the users, photographers create photo guides that you, the user, hobbyist, can use. So for example, if I go to Cuba, like I'm leaving to Cuba in the next couple days, I can create a guide using geotags of my favorite locations. Not only do those guides show you where the photos are taken, but there's explanations on how the photographer took the photo, how they got to the location to take the photo, what time of day is best to take the photo, and there's even the data from the photo there, so you can figure out yourself exactly how that photographer took the photo. So it's a really cool application, and if you're a photographer, if you're a creator, you can also contribute. It's a curated app, so not just anybody can rock up and start putting photos in, which makes it nice. It's easier to navigate. But if you are a good photographer, you can apply to contribute and make some money as well, because the guides aren't free. They do cost a little bit of money. Fripito itself is free to download though. So let's open up the app here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So on the front page here, on this little aperture icon, you have the main guides. So if we look here, we have Canary Islands, we have Dubai. These are the top rated guides. And if you were to click on one, so let's click on Bohemian, Switzerland. It takes us to a preview of the guide. It'll tell you all about the guide here. It'll tell you how many photos are available in the guide, plus it'll tell you what's included. So in this guide in particular, it shows you the GPS locations, the tips and information from the author. And you can download them as offline maps. You also have here the locations that the photos are taken in a map. And you can actually even see previews for the photos, which is really cool. So let's go back there. Yeah, so it's really cool. This particular app costs $7.99. Some of the apps cost as little as they're free. You can put free apps, free guides in there if you'd like, or really the price is up to the contributor. So let's go back to the front, and like there's a ton of guides on right now, and so there's quite a bit to choose from. Here on the menu, if you have bought guides, they'll all show up here. So you have this little list, and if you buy four or five guides, they'll show up there. This is your favorites. So for example, if you bought a bunch of guides, you can favorite image locations, and it will show them up here on this map here. Since I don't have any guides bought yet, nothing shows up, obviously. Here you can search maps based on or search guides based on the map. So if you look at the world map or of North America, you can see all the locations. So for example, if I'm heading to, let's go to Europe. If I'm heading to Europe next year and I'm like, you know what, I would really like a guide for the Czech Republic. I can see, wow, there's one right there. Click on it and it's a guide to Prague, and you can open up that guide there and buy it from there and look at the preview from there. So really cool. The final icon here on the menu bar is contribute settings and about the program, about Fripito. So if you want to contribute, you can click on contribute, and it will take you over to the contact form, which will give you the opportunity to sign up and basically provide your website, your email, and maybe a little bit of your work, so that the people at Fripito can see your style and your work and see if you'd be suitable to create guides. So to review this really quickly, and I'm going to get into more of an in-depth review in maybe a month or 2 months after I get a better chance to not only use the guides, but to create my own guides. But from right off the bat, the benefits are awesome. If you're a photographer and you have limited time somewhere in Iceland, there's no better place to go than an app like this and just check, okay, that image is shot there at this light of day, and it can really help you prepare a shoot. As you know, and as I talk about on this channel all the time, creating a shoot plan and image scouting is really important, and having apps like this and different programs like this really helps you save time. Not everybody has 4 months to shoot a certain location. Sometimes you just have 6 days or 7 days and you want to make the most of it. So as a hobbyist photographer or a pro photographer, an app like this is absolutely fantastic. And right now, the maps aren't exactly filled out. They're still missing a lot of locations, but that will fill up. And once all those locations are filled up, you're going to have an awesome opportunity to find guides from anywhere around the world. And I think that's super cool. From a creator standpoint, I think it's absolutely beneficial as well. As you know, I'm a travel photographer, a professional travel photographer. And travel photographers aren't rich. We're looking for ways to make money always. And I think that this is a potential good way to make a little bit of extra money for your work. It's not super difficult to create a guide. All you do is shoot. And if your camera has GPS location, you just add the GPS location to your camera and it will show the locations up on the map for you. You don't even have to do that work. And then every information will have your image shot data pull up. And then you can add the little bits and pieces to how you shot the image, where you shot the image, best time of day to shoot the image, and it's really not time consuming. And you can upload your apps for something like $4 or $10 or whatever you think the value is. So yes, off the bat, I really like Fripito, and I think that you should download it, and I think you should give it a chance. That's it for this review or walkthrough of the Fripito app. I'm off again. I've just come back from the Galapagos Islands, and I have three on-location videos from the Galapagos Islands, and then a review of the 100 to 400 millimeter Canon IS version 2 lens, which I loved in the Galapagos Islands. And then I'm off to Cuba for 20 days, and that's going to be amazing. So be sure to stay tuned to the channel, not only for the on-location videos in Cuba and the Galapagos Islands, but more reviews, more gear reviews, more app reviews, and more about this Fripito app that I'm loving. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Peace.